I'm making. I want to educate my simijibims. Alright, large elementary school. Right there. I'll dial back the funding to like 900. I still have to place my high school there, but I'm gonna go with a library. Yeah, I'm gonna put a library right there. I got a house of worship, which I think I still have to keep moving my high school. So if I go fire department, the police department, I think that I want to build is a 3x3. Large police department. You can see like how unsure I am abandoning a build that I use super consistently for. Why are you only giving me 2,000? There's freaking two. I'm hoping this power widget disappears. Yeah, it did. Okay. All right. So I think the house of worship. Oh. I don't know why I choose to build the female statues. I think it's because I get both if I do. I don't know if that was experiential or if I actually read that somewhere. I'm pretty sure I just figured that out from mucking about. I think I'm fine putting that there. And you're gonna go there. We are not building a deluxe police station ever again. That should be self-explanatory. That in a helicopter. I'm done with helicopters. That thing, I always make a really big attempt to watch these videos as I put them out, at least as much as I can. And that helicopter, man, I'm impressed that people stayed to watch the videos. So there are no gifts that are this size that I want to put there. Like for example, I don't want to put the radio station there. So we're just going to slap down a medium green park. All of these things only really matter because I'm trying to get like a certain level of wealth sims in. And you'll notice I'm not building a high school just yet. I mean, a little bit of that is personal preference, but whatever. A little bit of that is also sour sims see poor prospects. So we need more commercial. And we need a lot more commercial. Alright. Commercial demand may be fairly unlimited at this point. And that's going to be due to our other city. So if we look at one thing I'll show you that we can take a look at is we have no traffic, it's all green, but the bus stops all show up in green, so we have a couple of people riding, and we can check out how that's doing by looking at fares. With the road top mass transit mod that I have not installed but that I use, I usually have about 1,000 fares completely in a city of this size. So the nice thing is we can do a route query and take a look at who is using the buses, right? And I mean, they seem to be doing what I'm asking them to do, which is getting people to where they need to go. So I'm pretty happy with how that looks so far. What we need to do now, though, is we just need to build jobs. So I'm going to expand out. I'm not going to put anything there because I'm going to have to delete it. So I'm going to expand out like this. I want to leave myself plenty of room for the industry. And you'll probably note that one of the things slowing me down is making sure that there are proper bus stops and stuff like that. And again, I do apologize if you're finding that like a little bit, if you're finding that's really like interrupting my pace or or whatever. And you know what? Like if I have 200 people, I'll try one there. I don't know about that placement necessarily. If I have like 200 people using a bus stop at this point in the game, then that bus stop's going to be really effective later on. So let's go ahead and press play and see all that commercial growth. I think we're going to definitely need more power. Alright, you can see there's quite a few buses moving around too. Right, cheetah. Alright, let's adjust our medical funding. How's our educational funding doing? We're overfunding education by quite a bit, which I'm fine with for now. So it may have just been we needed to better fund our education, or pardon me. Yeah, I'm fine with that there. Our hospital, that may have been limiting our growth. That you'll notice that kind of thing will actually like will mess up your growth like in a big way. So I could have left space in my city hall again instead of having it be like right here, which is where I'm going to put my high school. I guess I could put it right there. I'd rather move yeah, so we're reaching another cemetery. One of the things I noticed last time, you know what, here is fine. I'm fine with the city hall being there. I do wish that it would be the other direction, but whatever. So now we'll go back to some of our bus stations. I had something else to say, but I forget. I'll remember soon enough. So 172 commuters at that bus stop, which is one of the more central ones. 132 here. I'm pretty happy with that. And I think since we're growing, we can still see that we're all green across the board in terms of traffic, which is a good thing. I'm hoping we'll get dense enough that the subway will be just as effective. If the subway is that effective, I'll be very happy with that. So we got another cemetery, and actually one of the things I noticed in the videos that I was watching is that we actually lost some of the cemeteries and some of the graves because of the repositioning I did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move them slower so that we don't lose them this time. Because I'm sure that will have some effect on our growth. I'm not exactly sure how much, but some. So we got our university, and I may end up using the city college in this city instead of the university, simply because the city college costs less, and actually is much smaller than the to sort of place and use than the university. I haven't decided about that yet. I'm not 100% sure I want to be sending my Sims to university just yet. So I'm placing down my high school because I've determined in my infinite wisdom that we'll have some demand for high school. Which I'm going to check out now. Yeah, it seems like some people are going to high school, so that's good. Just check out my social services here. You'll notice that I adjusted some of the levels down. I'm going to go into my city ordinances because this is something I forgot to do, and I'm going to enable the ones I'd like. Pro reading campaign for sure. I'd like to encourage the carpool and the commuter shuttle. The automobile rush, no, none of you. Junior sports. Tourism promotion, I don't know if we got this in our last city, but it definitely increases commercial. So I'm happy to turn that on. Neighborhood watch. Not junior sports, not just yet. Smoke detectors, free clinics, and that's pretty good for now, I think. And how are we doing? We still have a little bit of demand for the high tech. Oh, water. Water, Ryan, water. How are we doing now? Everything looks pretty good. And I want to place... Nope. No, yes, haha. Just 2 zones. And I think I'd like to have a bus stop right here and right here. And let's put back Cheetah. You have water, hush hush. Just double check that they actually do have water. So we're making a pretty decent profit. We got about 121 fares to 160 maintenance, so again, I'm not going to build the golf course because I don't like the cost of the golf course, and not necessarily the money cost, but I don't like that it makes your Highwell Sims angry. So you'll notice I'm going to hide some garbage in Dartmouth. I don't plan on going back to Dartmouth, so I might go back and do like maybe some more transit, but I don't see that happening. As far as I'm concerned, that city is complete and we should be moving on. And you'll find that's I do like to have a more macro scale style of building. It's how I like to play SimCity. You can see all the blue buses driving around. And if we look, I think our traffic is still probably pretty good. Yep, looks like our traffic is still really, really good. I don't know if that's having a positive effect on our growth at all. Mostly because we still have like a lot of these guys here. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to essentially get these 2 guys to go down. And one of the ways I'm going to do that is with the buses and the subways. So it looks like we're getting some more commercial demand. And I really don't want to overbuild commercial if I don't have to, but I think you know what, I'm going to put down a bunch of stores here because they probably won't grow up too fast. We've got some high tech, and you'll notice that like maybe I'm building a little more high tech than I was, and that was simply just a reaction to gonna put my recycling center down so we can unlock that the pre-sort ordinance, because the last thing in the world I would like is to end up with too much garbage and nowhere for it to go. Last time I built that, I had that problem where I ended up with, come on city, come on. I think I need a university, or at least a city college. I had that problem where I actually had like some of my commercial was becoming abandoned because I had like so much commercial in this area. So I'm really trying to, I'm trying to respect that. This may just be consuming, this may actually just be consuming the leftover high-tech demand we had from our other city. I'm hoping that this will generate the type of demands I'm looking for. Is there a bus stop there? Actual usage 12. Alright. Well, we're gonna go like this then. 1. Alright. I'm hoping that we can encourage growth via our other things, but I am thinking we're gonna need a college pretty quick here. And I might just place down the university. I really don't want to have to do that. A little bit of high-tech left. Some commercial left too. I'm moving slower. Not necessarily moving slower, but I am trying to encourage more of my Sims to become better educated. And this is my typical experience with city museums. 53 participants. $120 uninvited guests. So it doesn't look like we have any. Yeah, one right there, one overdeveloped building.